Philadelphia. Guess what? He was a Quaker. They're religious society friends. Now that's why we have so much Quaker religion and influence here in Philadelphia. Keep in mind you're also pacifists. That's why not many things that happen are very aggressive here with the Quakers. Alright? Now if you look into your left side, there's a very important store. It starts with the letter M. What does that say?
Macy's.
A Macy's. That's right. That was not only important because all our moms love to shop there, but because it is an industrial store. In fact, the first of its kind, the first department store in the world created by John Wanamaker. And thanks to him, now we have malls. And all the people who don't like malls, grown. But it's okay, okay? Now here's the thing, if you guys go inside there, you'll also find out that we have the world's largest organ, like piano organs, sitting inside there. He collected it from the state fair. He likes to collect things. He was a collector, alright? Now, have you guys ever celebrated a rare holiday? You guys might know that. It's called Mother's Day. Not so rare, right? Guess what? He made that holiday. He thought, what better way to show our love to our mothers? And who do we like more than our moms?
That's right.
So let's make a holiday for them. And guess what? That is the highest grossing holiday. It beats all the holidays combined in revenue, as you might imagine. So he was a very successful businessman for that piece. Now,
He's upset.
he was a little interesting though. Have you guys ever worked in customer service? There's an annoying saying in customer service that goes, the customer is always right. Guess who made that saying? John Wanamaker. Alright? So he was our hero up to that point. Now if you look into our left side, you can actually see him down here. He's short and stout. That's John Wanamaker. It's okay, he has a lot of heart, as most Philadelphians do, right here. Now, if you're looking to your left side, you're probably wondering about this building. Never fear, until God is here, right? This building took over 30 years to build, 3-0, entirely made out of white marble and limestone. Not a single steel pillar in this bad boy. That's right, it's like a big old sand castle. Now, it has a lot of Greco-Roman architectural statues on it, over 250. But keep that terminology in your mind. We'll reference it later. Now, if you're looking back to your right side, this is the Masonic Temple for free and accepted Masons. We got two big guys out front, Benjamin Franklin and Thomas Jefferson. They were besties. Now, if you go in there, you can check out their equipment, which makes it kind of cool. But if you're looking in front of us, you're looking to our right side. The fashion message is a park. Lots of trees. And there's a 4-letter word in highlighter red. It starts with the letter L. What does that say? Love. You found our Love Park. It's so sweet and so true. It's sitting right there. That's our iconic love sign past the trees, right? Now, what makes that so very special is that Love Park was designed by Edmund Bacon. Now, does that sound like a familiar name? Because he had a kid by the name of Kevin Bacon. That's right. And Kevin Bacon was the guy who played in Footloose, for those of you guys who don't know. If you don't know what Footloose is, you're too young. Now, moving on, all right? Moving on. Here's the thing. It was originally designed to be a skate park. And if you're looking at it, you're like, that's really flat for a skate park. Because that's not the original design, okay? The original design had one fatal flaw. We hate children in Philadelphia. They were having a way too much fun, all right? So we unfortunately have to bulldoze it down. So what happened? We bulldozed it down, but before we did, Edmund Bacon, at the age of 92, got on a skateboard with Tony Hawk, the famous skater, and skated all the way across the park as a form of protest. He said, I made this park, so why not let children use it? So it shows you how much heart there is on the argument, because we still shut it down. Now, is anyone coming out for Love Park? Any romantics on board? No romantics is okay. I'm an anti-romantic myself too. No hard feelings. All right, so we got one more seat up top, and other than that, everyone's got to sit downstairs. Chris. And for those of you guys who just got on, Chris is our lovely driver. I'm not crazy, okay? I have to tell her things, because she can't see up here, as you might imagine, okay? So Chris is our lovely driver, and it keeps us safe on these treacherous streets. If you've driven to Philadelphia, you know they're treacherous. How many of you guys are driving? No one's driving? Oh, we got a couple. Okay, cool. Yeah. That's cool. We only have one seat up top.
Seats downstairs.
Yes.
Hey.
Was that a bird?
Yeah, but yeah.
Alright, cool. You have fun driving in Philadelphia? No? The look in your eyes, the pain that comes is like, no. I didn't want to drive here.
New York and DC is bad too.
Yeah, it's fun. Is it like that in Orlando, Florida?
No.
No.
No, they're from Orlando, Florida.
I mean-
like Magic Disneyland. Fun people. Alright, now, if you're looking in front of us to the left side, what does that say? Pennsylvania Railroad, Suburban Station. Wait, does that sound familiar? What's that game? Monopoly? That's right. That's our second piece on the Monopoly board. We have all the Monopoly pieces. They're not the streets. The streets are in Atlantic City, New Jersey, instead of having the boardwalk. So two more that we're looking for on this tour. One is the water we just turned on the Parkway. We like this guy. He's on the $100 bill. Starts with the letter B. We name everything after him. What's his name? Benjamin Franklin. This is the Benjamin Franklin Parkway. All right. Now, if you guys are looking to your left and right side, isn't it gorgeous? And this just reminds you of place instruments. That's what the whole song and everything. You guys don't know? It's like, oh, Champs-Elysees. This is our very own version of Champs-Elysees. We like to mimic art and import it in Philadelphia. That's how you get Champs-Elysees. Now, in case you're not interested in Champs-Elysees, you're looking to your right side. This is the Cathedral Basilica of St. Peter and Paul, not this particular building, the one with the cross on it, okay? Now, that's the Cathedral Basilica of St. Peter and Paul. Any devout Catholics on board? Yes, my mom's a devout Catholic. She loves this place. It's like super duper triple blessed. I can drag you here occasionally, all right? Now, you guys are looking in front of you to your right side. They're just like these little archways on the very bottom of this place, all right? Now, it's supposed to look like they're supposed to have windows. Plot twist, they were supposed to have windows. Except during the time frame, we were doing something not so nice. It was called nativist rights. What does that mean? We burned down a lot of churches. This is one of the few churches that actually survived because they didn't install in any windows originally, okay? Now, you heard that wording originally because you guys are going to pull up and you're going to see this like little stained glass window and you're going to be like, Brenda, you're lying. There's a window right there. I promise I'm not. Here's the reason why. There's a pope that came along. His name is John Paul II. And he came along and he had papal mass here. And he installed that window. Now, do you guys know what papal mass is? For those of you guys who aren't familiar with the terminology, that's when the pope, the head honcho of church, comes over and he's like, mass. All right? Now, there's a second pope that comes along who has mass here because it's triple blessed. He starts with the letter F. What's his name? Dave? That's right. Actually, love this so much. You love to use this time with us. In front of us, turn around. Feelings, best 2 out of 3 marriages, just like Betsy Ross. Back to your left side. This is Logan Square. You guys are like, Monday that is clearly a circle. It was Logan Square before we cut corners. I promise. Now, if you think that was a choosing one, that was not. Okay, it's because we have to install in the intersection in this general area. Now, if you're looking to your left side, you're like, that's cool. Guess what? What's that Monopoly piece? The waterworks. That's our waterworks. Now, if you're wondering about the issue of that place, you might not want to know it's a little protest. Gallows. That right there used to be the city gallows. And for those of you guys who don't know what that is, that's where we used to execute criminals in front of that gorgeous, gorgeous fountain. You see, it was a different kind of hangout spot. So, I found all you guys with dark humor. There we go. I found it. Now, we got a lot of dark humor up front. Okay, good. Now, that was a good one, no? Right? Yeah, see? All right. Now, you guys are looking in front of you to your left side. You see these 2 pillars, kind of like Champs-Elysees. If you've ever seen Champs-Elysees, it doesn't look like that. But it's okay, it's the thought that counts, okay? Don't judge us too harshly. But if you're looking to your right side, it's the Free Library in Philadelphia. You're like, there's a free library everywhere. But does your library look like that? Absolutely not, right? Now, the outside is cool. That's Roman Greco architecture. Keep that in mind. Now, what matters is what's on the inside, so let's talk about that for a second. Have you guys ever played a musical instrument? Yes. Any one of you guys who played a musical instrument, you played a musical score in a book. Any musical score in the world, we're talking classical, orchestral, and opera music. The 3 largest genres sits to your right side. It is borderline a museum. Look at that. That's right. Now, speaking of museums, we're coming up to one. But we're going to play peekaboo with the trees on your right side, so just watch out for them. They like to smack you here and not too friendly, okay? Cool? Cool. Now, to your right side is the Barnes Foundation. Dr. Barnes was a physician. He liked to collect impressionistic, post-impressionistic, and modernistic art. What does that mean? Van Gogh, Monet, and Picasso. Only the 3 big guys to your right side. $25 billion worth of art. Sounds like a great place to rob, doesn't it? But you might not want to rob it for a different reason, other than legalities, of course. He was very eccentric. Dr. Barnes, before he died, he wrote in his will, I do not want a single penny moved an inch left or right. So if you guys go inside there, it looks exactly like the inside of his household. Oh, a little fun, a little creepy, a little fun. That's right, you get our gist. But if you're looking to your right side, you guys know Augustus Rodin, a French sculptor. Yeah, if you don't know who he is, hello. You're looking to your right side. There's a guy right there. You know who he is. The thinker. Right, he's not constipated. He's just thinking really, really hard. Now, he is casted from the original. You're like trying so hard not to laugh at me. He is casted from the original. So it's like looking at the original. I said with the Philadelphian autograph in the front. We had a graffiti problem. We'll talk about our graffiti problems later, okay? We'll talk about our problems later. We're not ready to open that. But behind him, there's a set of gates. And behind that set of gates is another set of gates. And behind that set of gates is the museum. There are no more gates, okay? Now here's the thing. In the museum, we have the world's second best collection of his works. Because the first one is in France, hence his hometown, alright? We have a piece in there called Eternal Springtime. Some people think it's flowers or like deers. It's him kissing his first crush. Kind of cute, right? Now, if you guys are looking to your right side, there's a second set of gates back there, and those are called the gates of hell. Those are the gates of hell. So we go like, what? Alright. That's meant to mimic a book. You guys ever read it? The Divine Comedy? Dante's Inferno? Right. Now, that book is about one man's journey through the 9 circles of hell. Now, you're trying so hard. Alright, here's the thing. Augustus Rodin thought it would be cool and edgy to make the first entrance to his gate, to his like museum, the gates of hell. But as Philadelphians, we couldn't stand being upstage. So what do? We did him one better. Because in front of the gates of hell is our very favorite place to get married. So we go like, what? Yes, that's our very favorite place to get married. Now, it's because we're so it's because we're sarcastic, ironic, and quite simple. That's just how Philadelphians are built. But in case you want the sappy reason, here's your sappy reason, right? People believe that if you get married in front of the gates of hell, you've been through hell together, so your marriage will go well. See, all the sappy people are in the back. I see you guys smiling. All right, cheesing a little too much. Now, if you're looking to your left side, this is the Parkway House. This is an apartment building, but it's very important. If you're looking at it, studying the architecture, that's not your average apartment building. You see these like 180 domes popping out. It was built by Elizabeth Fleischer, the very first female architect to graduate top of her class. She was brilliant, but she was still a woman, so she was underestimated. Her colleagues got really cool skyscrapers, and she got a boring apartment building. Not too much fun. But if you're looking to your left, she didn't thought about it. She did something really special. Pop quiz, how many windows are there? Lots. Too many to count, that's right. But would you believe it if I told you she has designed it so that each and every single one of these windows gets equal amounts of sunlight all throughout the building? Isn't that brilliant? You have to remember, she was an architect, not an engineer, but a brilliant womanly, so to say. That's Elizabeth Fleischer for you. By the way, is anyone planning to get off at the Eastern State Penitentiary? Yes. So I know there's a couple of you guys. There's a little bit of a detour over there right now, so we will come off here instead, okay? We'll drop you off here. So, let me tell you the instructions. You see that? You walk straight. That's it. Okay? It is right there. You will see it. You can't miss it. It's like this big impending doom building. Alright? Cool? Cool. Enjoy yourselves. Have a good one. And if you've enjoyed yourself so far, there's a tip box to your right. That's right. I like money as much as you do. So throw as much as you like. And look at that. That's right. Alright. Enjoy yourselves. Come on down. Enjoy yourselves. You guys good? Yeah. We're all set up top. It's just those 4 people. Yes? What's that? You want to talk to her? He wants you to. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Alright, we're good. Now, we can take a little bit of a detour because there's construction going on in the general area, and we have to go under a lot of trees. That was really nasty earlier. Don't do it. Okay. So that general area is the Eastern State Penitentiary. Do you guys know what the Eastern State Penitentiary is used for around this time of the year? Halloween Fright Nights. That's right. That is our haunted Halloween Fright Nights. All right. But the Eastern State Penitentiary was a real penitentiary, so it was a penitentiary because Quakers believed in penance, which is forgiveness. All right. But if you're going in there, you're put in self-isolation for 24 hours a day. That's not really fun, is it? No. So if you want to forgive this, you have to work for it. So, yes, that's how the Eastern State Penitentiary works. It currently works as a museum, so those people who hopped off probably wanted to check out the museum. Now, speaking of museums, if you're looking in front of us, this is one of the greatest works yet. His name is Julian Abel, the very first black architect to graduate at top of his class. He studied Roman Greco architecture, graduated from the University of Pennsylvania. Very, very brilliant man. Now, does Roman Greco architecture sound familiar? Yes, because we talked about it at City Hall. We also talked about it at the Franklin Institute. Guess what? I mean, not the Franklin Institute. Free Library. Because that is what he built. He also built this cool thing in front of us to our right side. It's called the Art Museum, okay? Now, he had one mission in mind when he was building this art museum. It's supposed to face a river. Did you guys hear running water? No. He did not fulfill his mission because we're approaching the river. I mean, we're approaching the actual museum from the back side. The river sits on the other side. So just go back. But we did put someone back here that turned it back into the front relatively quickly. You guys might know a guy. A boxer, starts with the letter R. Rocky Balboa. That's right. We're going to put Mr. Balboa back here and turn it back into the front real quick. And so he's right down there. Now, is anyone planning to hop out for Rocky? Yes, we do have a couple people. Hold on. We're just going to make sure everyone's fine. I got to make space for you guys to come down in the first place, all right? Enjoy yourselves. Hold on. We need people to come off first before we can have people hop down, all right? Thank you so much. See you guys. All right, come on down. Enjoy yourselves. That's right. Just come off your ride. Enjoy yourselves.